The Full Circle. With DC.
And a very, very, very good day, everybody. My name is DC. I am the host of The Full Circle, a podcast where we link songs together with the last song linking to the first song, hence completing the full circle. Happy New Year. This is the first podcast episode that I have recorded in 2026. It is a new year, a new day, a new dawn, and I'm feeling blue. Is that a Muse song? I think it is. Anyway, how are you all doing? Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned into the Covey's show, the first show of the year. Absolutely incredible feedback. Thank you so much. And this has been recorded just before Pat Williams' show from House and Home on Monday. I hope you all enjoyed that one as well. I hope you enjoyed that one as well. Let me know what your favourite parts are of each show in the comments and just anything else that comes into mind. Now, the full circle. I am doing this after finishing a night shift. Oh my goodness. Why do I keep doing this to myself? It's because I don't have any guests. That's the honest truth. I mean, the honest truth. See, this is the issue when I do it as a night shift. I always like to just go on one, and maybe I'm a little bit more candid, a little bit more open because, I haven't slept as much. But the honest truth is that I love interviewing musicians. But the full circle it was never about that. It was never about that. And that's the honest truth. And it was about just having a bit of fun. Me, recording mates, and now recording musicians. And I want to still keep that format. And I know, let's be honest, the solo shows don't do as well. I mean, that's a semi-lie. That's a semi-lie. Some solo shows have done really well. Others, less so, let's be honest. But one of them that did do okay is the night one. The one where I finished a night shift and then I spoke. Now I couldn't just go straight into it again. I just had to get a few hours of rest. So I'm a little bit less tired than I was when I came back because it was a busy one. A very busy one. I mean, this is the day where the storms are happening, where the snow is out. And it's so funny in Janine's show. She was talking about December, about how warm it's been. I mean, that show came out and it was probably absolutely freezing. Absolutely freezing. Anyway, question. I'm sort of thinking about changing the name of the full circle. I'm sort of thinking, not the name of the full circle itself, but also just sort of how I say it. So I'm saying linking songs together. I'm wondering whether it sounds nicer to say connecting songs together. Let me know what you think of that. If you think connecting songs together sounds a bit, I don't know, almost like a bit less, like chains and links and connections. And I don't know, it sounds a bit warmer, doesn't it? I've never ever said it like that though. And that is a big change. But I don't know, it's just sort of coming to my mind this year. And I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if you think connecting sounds better than linking, or just DM me if you're commenting is not what you want to do. Look, if you've got the chance, please rate the show. I know I say it every time. Are you going to rate it? It was a little joke between me and my mates. We used to play rock band, and every time the song finished, we had to rate the song. And I used to make a joke, be like, "Are you going to rate it? Are you going to rate it?" And it's become a bit of a running joke with me and my mates. So, are you going to rate it? Please do. And obviously, 5 is a good number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught Official Live. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. I realized it's an audio show. So me rolling my eyes between that 6 and 7 was a bit silly. Anyway, please rate the show if you can. Leave a comment if you can. Just supporting me is so cool. And I can't thank you enough. I am, let's be honest, a nobody. There are people doing these sorts of podcasts, interviewing big musicians. And the fact that I've been able to do that as a quote unquote nobody is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have no connections with the music scene. I have no connections whatsoever with any of this. So it's just really cool to be able to do this. And the fact that some of you, a lot of you choose to listen to my podcast, it means a lot. So thank you so much. On the show this week, Would You Rather? Live music edition. So some bands, some artists that I am going to rate against each other. We've got the first words of wisdom from Abid Mushtaq of 2026. Abid's words of wisdom. And I don't know why I'm just keeping this exclusively for the post-night shows, but I'm going to do another Guinness World Record food challenge attempt. Now, for those of you who don't remember, last time I tried to get as many marshmallows as I can in 1 minute. I think the Guinness World Record was 60 and I failed massively. Now, Same again with marshmallows. The world record of the most Maltesers thrown and then caught with the mouth in 1 minute is 76. Now, that was done as a pair. I haven't seen the video for that one, but I'm going to give it a go. If I can get even 38, I think that's a world record, surely, because two of them were doing it with each other and me just doing it by myself. 38, I reckon, is world record territory at the very least. And maybe I should be contacting the Guinness World Records themselves. Right, let's begin with the first song choice. And before we do that, I also want to just say that we'll talk a bit about New Year's resolutions as well at the end of the show. New Year's resolutions, one of those ones that divides opinion, doesn't it? Some people do it, some people don't, some people like it, some people don't. And I'm just going to read you some facts and some figures about New Year's resolutions. I thought I'd be interested. Always good to hear some facts, whether it's fun or otherwise. And actually, I always ask my guests what a fun fact they don't share. In the comments, let me know a fun fact about you that you're willing to share. Let me know and I will read them out on a future podcast episode. I'll note them down and I will read them out. What's a fun fact you're willing to share on the Full Circle? Right. I seem to have this tag of being, just exclusively a rock music fan, which I don't know. Of course, that's my main job. That is genre music I listen to the most. But I don't like being pigeonholed. I actually quite like listening to lots of styles of music. This Full Circle is a little bit less rocky, a little bit more dancey. So we're going to go for a bit more of a dance Full Circle. Love to do an exclusive hip hop one as well. That would be so fun. But anyway, the first song that I've chosen for the Full Circle is Human in the Evening by Fox Stevenson. That is an absolute tune. I love that song so much. It's a really fun song, drum and bass. The first song that I got into for Fox Stevenson, and we ended up seeing him live at the Electric Ballroom in London last year. That was really good, really fun, really enjoyed it. And they do it's not one of those, I think for me, I don't like seeing DJ sets. That's just my honest opinion. But he has a live band and that just makes it so much better. So much better. The first song, Fox Stevenson, Human in the Evening, the first song on the Full Circle. And I think let's go straight to the second song. And no, I don't do this because I have less features and because it's makes it easier for me to do less features. I do it because I know you guys just want to hear the link from the first and the second song, don't you? Fox Stevenson has done a great remix of Goldust by DJ Fresh. Tried to get him on the Full Circle. I've emailed him. Unfortunately, he's not responded back. So I have a little feeling that's a no. But DJ Fresh, if you're listening, hit me up. hello@thefullcircledc.com. Another song by DJ Fresh is Louder. What a tune that was. Wow. That was an absolute banger of a tune, wasn't it? That was so fun. I think that was like dubstep. I think people say that's like the first dubstep song that got to number one in the charts. Was it? I think it was. God, I should probably do my research before doing that, shouldn't I? Let me check. And what I'll do is I will obviously make it sound like it's been completely edited out. Yes, Louder is considered an important landmark for dubstep music as it was the first of the genre to reach number one on the UK singles chart. So there you go. Really good song. Check it out. And it has that great drum and bass bit at the end as well. That's the second song on the Full Circle. Right, straight onto Would You Rather? So, Would You Rather Live Edition, artists or bands that I have to decide who I'd rather see live. Number one, my first two music guests, Frank Turner or Berry Tomorrow. I don't know why I actually this time, last time I randomized it, but this time I've actually purposely chosen the 10 choices, the five choices of 10 artists. And thinking about it now, this is a bit silly of me, wasn't it? Frank Turner, what a guest. The first person to give me a chance, and he was great. Funny, open, honest, admits he doesn't like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Divided opinion when I shared that on Instagram. Buried Tomorrow, Dan Winterbates, what a legend. I just think he's such a great guy. He's done so much for the music community, so much for mental health, so much for the NHS. I really wanted him on the show. He was awesome. He was fun. And I've met him in person before that, and I really hope to meet him in person again very, very, very soon. Frank Turner live, he's so good, so unique. I like that he can play, by himself acoustic sets. I like that he's got the Sleeping Souls. Buried Tomorrow, you know what you're getting with them. You are getting an absolute banging show every time. And I think that's incredible. I've seen Buried Tomorrow more times than I've seen Frank Turner. And I think for that reason alone, oh, that's tough. I shouldn't have chosen this, should I? I mean, I don't think, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, unless they do. Please tell me if you do. Frank, if you're listening to the Full Circle, if you're listening to this, send me an email. Let me know. Be like, I listened. And Dan, if you're listening to this show, let me know. Email me. But I'm going to go for Buried Tomorrow. Because I know what I'm getting with them. They're so good live. They're so epic. Frank Turner, I love it. I love his music. I love the style. I love how enthralled he is, and especially the solo shows. Very raw. Now, if it was Million Dead or Buried Tomorrow, that is tough because I really enjoyed Million Dead live. Really enjoyed them live. But anyway, Bury Tomorrow. That's who I'm going for. Right, next one. Block Party or Incubus. I love both of these bands. Block Party. So here's the story of Block Party. I never was their biggest fan to begin with. I heard a few of their songs. I was like, this really wasn't my thing. Then I heard Banquet again a bit more. That was one of the songs taken from Silent Alarm, their first album. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then one of my family members said, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, can I get the Block Party album Silent Alarm? It was outstanding. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it. That album is one of my favourite albums. Helicopter, Positive Tension, Banquet, She's Hearing Voices, Price of Gas, Luno, Plans, and then the bonus tracks, Little Thoughts, 2 More Years. So good. They recently released a 20th anniversary edition. So good. Just to have all those B-sides and all those bonus tracks. And the hidden track, I did that by pure fluke. It was on my CD player and I just pressed the rewind button by accident. And it just somehow got to the bonus track. And it's let's be honest, it's not great. It's pretty average. It's just an instrumental. But just to have that hidden track, a hidden track before the album starts, I love that. Just absolutely love that. Incubus are so good. They have just been incredible over the years. They have got some incredible albums. Obviously, I think Morning View is my personal favourite. I was absolutely gutted that I couldn't see that live. They were doing the O2 last year and we were in Vegas, which is great, like incredible, what an experience. But it just had to be the same time that Incubus were here. They are so good live. You know what you get with them. You know what you get with Block Party. I've never seen Block Party in its original 4 members. And I think if that was the option, that's what I would go for. My choice is Block Party, but with the original 4 members as the caveat. And that's no disrespect to Louise. And that's not what I'm coming across. But my point is, I've already seen that live. I've already seen that version of Block Party live. And it was great. I think it was absolutely great. But that original members, that original foursome were just absolutely incredible, weren't they? Which is absolutely incredible. But yeah, again, no disrespect to Louise or Harry. Next one, Foo Fighters or Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit headlining Download for the first time this year, and I gave my opinion of that in a previous episode when I couldn't get a full episode in time, so I just spoke for like 7 or 8 minutes about Download Festival and my views on it, which I still think I'm not going to. I think we are going to still try Festival Abroad. And I think a big reason of that is because Limp Bizkit are headlining and not sub. I absolutely love Limp Bizkit. But when you're playing Break Stuff twice, I don't know. Is it very nice? Sorry, couldn't help but say that. No, I love Limp Bizkit. Absolutely do. Think they're great. Foo Fighters, incredible live. I'm surprised they haven't headlined Download, to be fair. I mean, they've headlined Glastonbury. Absolutely smashed it. Foo Fighters, I'm surprised they haven't headlined Download. They've been at Glastonbury. I was there when they headlined. Absolutely smashed it. Thankfully, that was after, I think he was in the cast, wasn't he? He was in the cast and he was in the wheelchair when they headlined. That was so fun. That's tough. Obviously, both of them have had passings. Sam Rivers from Limp Bizkit, Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighters. Of course, very sad. Don't know is the honest answer, but I think I would go for Foo Fighters. I think Foo Fighters would be who I'd go for on this occasion. I just think they're so good. And I think they play so many songs. You're just getting more for your money's worth. No disrespect to Limp Bizkit. When you're playing the same song twice, I don't know. No disrespect. I really mean that, no disrespect. Okay, next one, Nickelback or Imagine Dragons. Now, these 2 bands, I think, get a fair amount of dislike. Nickelback. Now, look, say what you want about Nickelback. They are good at making consistent music. They can make the same song in completely different ways again and again. And they're good at it, and it's catchy. There was no denying that. And I'm not meaning that in a, taking the Michael sort of way. I'm meaning that in a genuine, they are genuinely so good at the style of music they make. I bet you, they can make that Nickelback song 10 minutes, get some lyrics. I'll do it right now. Completely off the cuff. I've been walking down the tunnel today and I don't really know what there's more. Oh no, actually that's just the start. That's just me just doing Rockstar, isn't it? Okay. I don't know why I made it. Oh no, actually that's just how you remind me. Okay, I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good. I'm not a musician. That's why, But anyway, Nickelback, so good. I think they're great. I really do think they're good. Haven't listened to their new stuff as much, but oh my, their first album, Silver Side Up is one of my favourite albums. How You Remind Me, Good Times Gone, Just For, Money Bought, what a tune that is. So good. Imagine Dragons, loved their first two albums, just didn't really get into them going forward. If it was Nickelback's first two albums or Imagine Dragons' first two albums, I genuinely don't know what I would go for. But I think overall I would go for Nickelback, because I reckon, even though I don't listen to their new stuff as much, I reckon I'd still enjoy it more than Imagine Dragons. I'm just not into their newer stuff as much at all, to be honest. Last one, two comedic rock bands, Tenacious D or Steel Panther. So I've seen both of those bands once. Tenacious D years ago. Actually, remember the day. I was at medical school. It was in second year of uni, so that would have been in 2012. And it was the same day we found our exam results for second year. And one of my mates who went said it just before the results. Said just before today, he started being like, I've got our results. And I was like, have you checked? He was like, yeah, I passed. I was like, oh my goodness. Actually, I'll give him a shout out because he's been on the show before when it was on Rare FM on the student radio station. Callum Donaldson. Boom, 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 boom. Callum, if you're listening, hit me up. We'd love to get you on the show. And yes, I was really in two minds. I was like, do I check my results? Because obviously if I failed, that would just make the night a bit rubbish. So I checked them, thankfully passed. Great night. I think that helped. Tenacious D were great as well. That was during the Rise of the Phoenix tour. Absolutely smashed it. I haven't seen them since. Probably should. That was fun. That was very, very fun. Steel Panther. This is going to be controversial. I loved. Is it all you can eat? Is it all you can eat? I think it was all you can eat. Yeah, all you can eat. Love that album. And I know they recently did a show, a 10-year anniversary of 15-year. Sorry, was it 15-year anniversary? Yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, they did a recent anniversary of Field of Steel. I just am not into them anymore. I don't really care that much about the jokes anymore. I think it's a bit crude. I think it was a thing of its time. I think at my age, and it was just funny. I think now they do make good music, like it's really catchy, and if it comes on, sometimes gives me a little tickle, but it's not really the vibe I sort of listen to anymore. Tenacious D, I still would. I think their comedy is so funny and so good, and just want to give a shout out to Frank Mendoza, Reels of Cinema. We talk about two films with Jack Black, School of Rock, and oh my goodness, Pick a Destiny, Tenacious D, Pick a Destiny. And hopefully you'll be hearing that very soon on his podcast. And check his podcast out, Reels of Cinema. If you're a cinemas fan, if you're a movies fan, check it out because he's great, shares lots of fun facts about movies, does his little quizzes, love it. And just a great guy. And really, really just support him if you can because he's great. And I'd love more people to check out his podcast. So yeah, Reels of Cinema, check that out. After you've listened to this show, of course. I'm joking, Frank. But Tenacious D or Steel Panther, I would go for Tenacious D. Okay, so that was some Would You Rather. Right, let's think about the third song on the Full Circle. So DJ Fresh, Louder. DJ Fresh has a song called Hot Right Now, which features Rita Ora. Rita Ora features on a song called Lonely Together with Avicii, R.I.P. Avicii. What a great guy. So many songs and really sad Really sad. He was battling with demons over the years, and I think it's so sad. But Avicii, Lonely Together, is the third song on the Full Circle. Right, the first one of 2026. It is time for Abid's Words of Wisdom. Right, I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible because I just want to hear them. Abid Mushtaq is a legend. He is a dentist by trade, wisdom teller by night. He shares words of wisdom for a living, but for free. His words of wisdom are unmissable. His Christmas words of wisdom were incredible. He is just wise, and I always ask him for wise words, and he is just a top guy. One of my closest friends, Abid Mushtaq. And the way the words of wisdoms work is that he sends me his words of wisdom. I don't listen to them until right now, and then I will give my reaction. So without further ado, let's hear the words of wisdom from Abid.
Always stick to your New Year's resolutions if you make them.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. Let's hear that one more time.
Always stick to your New Year's resolutions if you make them.
Abid Mushtaq making it very clear. If you make New Year's resolutions, always stick to them. That is a non-negotiable. To Abid, he is saying that if you do not stick to your New Year's resolutions, this is what I've inferred from it, you are a wally, a massive wally. If you make New Year's resolutions and you do not stick to them, you've let yourself down, you've let your family down, you've let your friends down, but most importantly, you have let Abid Mushtaq down. And you do not let this guy down. You do not let Abid down. I mean, how can you let him down? The wise man. Always stick to your New Year's resolutions. That is top tier words of wisdom by Abid Mushtaq, starting 2026 perfectly. Abid, I hope you stick to your New Year's resolutions as well, because that would make you a hypocrite. But I know you're not. Wow. Thank you so much, Abid Mushtaq, for your words of wisdom, as per usual. And it's so perfect as well, because we're going to talk about words of New Year's resolutions in a bit. But first, let's link Avicii Lonely Together to the next song. So Avicii has a song called Levels. Avicii has a song called Sevels. Avicii has a song called Levels. A song which samples this is Good Feeling by Flow Rider. What a tune that is. I don't want to sing it, get copyrighted. But anyway, Flow Rider, Good Feeling, the fourth song on the Full Circle. Right, I don't know why I do this, but let's do the Maltesers Food Challenge. The most Maltesers thrown and caught with the mouth, that's for the Guinness World Records, in 1 minute for a team of 2 is 76. I've purposely starved myself to give myself the best possible chance. And here are the Maltesers. Oh, pretty hungry now. So I'm going to put a minute on the clock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw it in the air and see if I can get it in my mouth. Now, my only concern is I'm not going to choke on them, am I? But let's just hope I don't. Okay, let's open this then. Oh dear, let's open this properly. Oh goodness. Okay, first time marshmallows, this time Maltesers. Okay, let's do this. Right, clock starts now. Here we go. Okay. Oh goodness. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Oh. I don't know how bad to count. That's 4. 5. 6. Time is up. 6 Maltesers. I'm gonna have them now. Sorry, I know this is probably not what people like. People probably don't like me eating my Maltesers. I'm pretty hungry though. I hope that's okay, sorry. Oh wow, some of the pictures on the Guinness World Record. I mean, this looks just like the tallest guy in the world. This person seems to have like massive hair. One of the pictures, this person got a whole bike on his mouth. Oh, someone's nails. Ugh, like massive long nails. I don't know, that's grim. Someone feeding the crocodile. Someone with a massive sword in their mouth. I mean, their dog has got massive ears. Oh, bless them. Oh, 6. So I only did 6. That was terrible. I don't know how entertaining that was. I need to stop with these food challenges. I think it's going downhill. I think I need to stop with food challenges. I only seem to do it when I finish a night shift. I swear, when I'm sleep deprived, I think it's a great idea. And then after doing it, it just feels so disappointing. If anyone else can name me some world record challenges or some food challenges, please let me know and I'll see if it's doable. I used to do these ridiculous food challenges back in the day. That stopped. Anyway, thank you so much. Don't think the record is going to be beaten anytime soon. Right, how does Flow Rider Good Feeling link to the last song, The Full Circle? Flow Rider got to number 1 on the 8th of January 2012. Levels actually was number 4 back then. Good Feeling knocked off the song Paradise by Coldplay. And another absolute incredible song from that album, which is called Milo Xyloto. And probably one of their most rockiest songs is Major Minus, an absolute tune. And that is the last song on The Full Circle. And I will tell you how that links back to the first song after a New Year's resolutions chat. And I'm just going to have another Malteser, 2 seconds. Okay, so here's some interesting things about New Year's resolutions. 19%, this is all UK YouGov studies, so 19% of people in the UK intend to make New Year's resolutions for 2026. 37% of those that are going to make New Year's resolutions are 18 to 24-year-old. So here are the classic New Year's resolutions, or from top to bottom. So the majority, 23%, obviously get fit, exercise more. That is the classic. And I think that's completely commendable. And I think the tricky thing with that is with exercising more is consistency. So sometimes you do just think, if you've made that a New Year's resolution, is that the first time you've made that a New Year's resolution, or is that something that's been happening again and again? And it's worth thinking about, why is it that I'm doing this again and again? So is it one of those that maybe it's not worth making as a New Year's resolution, but something to just some point of the year or some point just try and work out what's going on? I don't know. That's probably the first thing I would say. 17% lose weight. Again, the classic. Exercise more, lose weight. Then the next one, eat more healthily. The fourth one, better health. Literally, the top 4 are all likely related or are related to better health. And that's completely good. I mean, I'm glad to see that. And I think that's great. Spend less, save more. That's a good one. I mean, I feel like I got no choice. Obviously, Abby and I saving for a wedding. Be a better person and have personality and attitude improvements. Yeah, it's tricky. Spend more time with / improve relationships, friends and family. That's always a big one for me. And I always just don't do very well in that, which is rubbish. Well, not as well as I think I should, but it is what it is. It's not it is what it is, ideal at all. Improve financial management. I think that's fair. Find or change job is the next one. Oh dear. Travel, take a holiday, drink less alcohol, quit smoking, read more. Yep, okay, I'll read some more. Oh, see what I did there? Learn a new skill, better time management and productivity, reduce levels of debt, prioritize self, be happier, improve mental health, spend more time on hobbies, declutter, less time on phones, and 7% prefer not to say. What are they? It's going to be like things that are like, don't break the law this year. I'm not saying that, things like that. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear. Here's something interesting. How many people kept to their New Year's resolutions last year? 38% kept to all the New Year's resolutions they made. Now, if you've made none, technically you have. I'm not saying those people have done that. I'm just saying. Oh dear. 24% didn't keep a single one. So it does show that it's tricky to keep these New Year's resolutions. I like that though. I think that's cool. Apparently 6 days into the year, 1 in 5 had already failed some of their resolutions. I mean, to be honest, I don't really have New Year's resolutions this year. I think for me, it's just a way of life. I just want to eat healthily and exercise. And I do that. But the big thing for me is to try and get back to running, get my knee pain sorted. But that's out of my hands. And I'm having physio and I really hope I can. I think if you're listening to this and, you're hearing about New Year's resolutions and you're sick of that and things like that, I think that's fair. And I think at the end of the day, you do you. If you think this, think about, I don't think we need the new year to be like, right, I'm going to do this. I think, and that is actually almost going to sort of cause issues, because it's almost like you're doing it. It's almost like someone is doing it for the sake of it, because it's like, oh, it's a new year. Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that. But actually you need that motivation. You need that want and desire. It sort of needs to come from yourself. So actually it's better to sort of just have these quote unquote New Year's resolutions at a different time of the year when it's come from you. It's like, right, I am going to do this. And yeah, and the other thing is, it doesn't matter if it doesn't go well initially, or if you don't achieve it straight away. That's fine. These things happen. We're all human. I think sometimes we are a bit too hard on ourselves. And just remember that we are human. We can make mistakes. Don't be too hard on yourself. I know that's easier said than done, but that's some DC's words of wisdom right there for you. But yeah, let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. Do you believe in it? Do you think they're a pile of rubbish? Right, Coldplay, Major Minors, has that link to the first song, Fox Stevenson, Human in the Evening. Coldplay performed at Glastonbury 2024, which was absolutely epic. They brought out Michael J. Fox. He's a legend. The surname of Michael J. Fox is the same as the first name of Fox Stevenson, hence completing the full circle. Yay, I'm going to have a Malteser to celebrate. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to the full circle. Whether you started in 2025 or whether you've started this year and it's your thing and you're enjoying it. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. This show isn't meant to be, groundbreaking. It isn't meant to be, oh my goodness, you learn a lot. But what I want it to be is fun. I want someone to just listen to this, not really caring, and just have it in the background. One of my mates, they listened back when they guessed so they had it times 2. Apparently it sounded fine. And then I did once, just out of interest. I don't really listen to my shows. And I it's a bit weird. I was like, okay, let me try it times 2. And I was like, oh my goodness. Now I sound like a chipmunk. I don't want that. Well, how many times you listen to it? And actually, that's reminded me, I go on tangents. I know you probably shouldn't in the podcast. And I know some people probably think, oh my goodness. But I actually do listen to things when I go to sleep. One of the things I've been listening to is Sleepy History. Really, really good podcast if you want to sleep. I mean, sleep with me. Sleep with the full circle. Feel free. That's fine. Sleepy History. Put it to times 0.9. Absolutely perfect. But the other thing I just want to say is thank you so much to everyone that has supported me in any way. I say it too much. I probably do. It means a lot. Anyway, you support the show. And I just want to make this very clear. I am not doing this show for money. I'm not doing this show for, what's the word? Like being a personality. I'm doing it because I wanted to do it. I'm doing it because I want to speak to you. I want to speak to guests. I love music and I love talking about music, but I also love doing these features and just being a bit, I don't know, almost like letting my hair down. It's been such an incredible experience so far, bringing it back. And yeah, for anyone that does listen to this on a regular basis or just as a one-off, I cannot tell you how much this means to me. So thank you so, so much. You know how I'm going to end this? I've been really debating, do I get rid of my catchphrase at the end? But I don't think I should I? I think I need to keep it. It's what makes the full circle. Just remember this. Stay safe. Don't eat beef.